All right, let's see. Good morning, everyone. So it's just about 8:30, and our leading gapper is ISPC. It's got news from 8 a.m. Low of that candle was about 8:04. And I'm a buyer over 850 right there. And now I want to see if we're going to get the breakthrough 9. Watching for an ad. So we're looking for this first 5-minute candle pullback and then an ad through 9. Watching on the dip here. Adding at 85. Target break of 9. There's a seller up at 9. We want to see it break through that level. Watching again for another ad at 98. Added 97 right there. Break of 9. Taking some off the table. Overall, that was a 5-minute setup. A little premature. First 5-minute candle to make a new high. It's having a hard time breaking through 9. Holding 5,800 shares with 5,000. Stop is 69. Watching for a dip. Added at 78. Dip trade. Average of 74. Up 79%. This is our leading gapper. And blue sky is going to be above $10. So if we break 9, then I'm going to look at $9.10, $9.15, and see if we pull away from that whole dollar. This right now is a 1-minute pullback. So sat down and jumped right in. First trade of the day. Watching for another dip to keep adding on pullbacks. Average is 74. Watching down here. Low of this candle was 67. Added at 83. Looking for the breakthrough 9. This is a little flat top breakout, as you can see on the 1-minute chart. So let's see, 97, 98, 99. Do we snap through 9? There's 904. Good. Can we hold over it? Little pullback, holding 1,400 shares. New orders at 9.15. If it can break through 908, 909, I'm adding back. Dip trade at 86. Average is 83. We're up 80%. I wish I'd been seeing this one a little earlier. Nice move from 550 all the way up to 9. Reduce some size at 90. It's not getting right back over the $half or the whole dollar. Dip trade at 62. Buying the dip. Let's see if we pop back up to 75 and 85. There's 70. Looking for the break of 75. Holding 1,500 shares. Profit at 69. Didn't break 70 right away. Watching for another ad back. Blue sky is above 10. Thank you those for tuning in on YouTube for the morning show. I hope you hit the thumbs up. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. If you find these morning shows helpful, make sure you share them with a couple friends. I'll remind you while I'm watching for my next entry that in case you didn't already know, my results are not typical. The typical result of a beginner trader is losing money. I've been doing this for a long time. You should not try to blindly follow me or anyone else for that matter. Those on YouTube have a delay on the broadcast, not through anything I can control, but because YouTube servers are not as fast as the ultra low latency servers that our Warrior Pro students have. So I would encourage you to trade in a simulator before you put real money on the line and not trade money you can't afford to lose. So you may be curious, how did you find this stock? I found it right on my scanners, right here and right here. These scanners are scanners that I developed. And are available for our students. So ISPC, it's been on the scanners all morning as it's squeezed up. It's our leading gapper right now. I'm still holding a small position. Disappointed it couldn't break through and hold over 9. This area on the 1 minute, 10-second, basing a little bit, but the 5 minute may need to form another 5-minute setup. Added at 55, dip trade off the $0.50. It's a flat bottom. So now you've got 3 tests of that level. Next add is 69 right there. Now look for 77. 70 on the ask. Average for me is 59. Holding 2,000 shares. That was an entry off support. Just chatting with some students there in the chat room. Watching again down here around 50. See, look at that dip. See how it dipped right there to 55 and popped right back up to 80? So that one I missed. But that was another bounce right off support. Now the 5 minutes a little premature at this point, so I'm gonna size down a little bit more and wait for a better setup. Watching. Added back at 55. Again, dip trade. Right there, it keeps bouncing off that level. Each time it does that, 10 cents is, a couple $100. That puts me over the 10,000 mark. So the volume weight average price is 828. A pullback to that level wouldn't be bad. High of this candle is 877. But you see how it keeps holding support at 55. However, if 55 breaks, if 50 breaks, the $0.50, then you're probably going to see a pullback, a flush. And the question is, how much does it pull back? Maybe back down towards 34, maybe a little lower. So that could be a dip opportunity for sure, but it's just important to be sort of mindful that it is a little extended on the 5, high volume on a red candle, a couple of candles of pullback. So it's a descending wedge here. I would like to be a buyer on the dips. So watching, so see how that hit a low of 40. And my mouse wasn't even next to my trading buy button, so I missed that entry. Let me just see what it does here. So I would say, and I'm adding there because it's holding 50. In fact, it's reclaiming 50. So my average is 61. It did break below. I didn't get the good dip entry in the 40s or 50, but I'm in at 61. The high is 76. My new order is at 890. The high of this 5-minute candle is 77. So when this candle closes, I'm looking for the breakthrough 77. right? Because that'll be the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. So watch right here. You've got 5 seconds left, and then first 5-minute candle to make a new high, then adds 85 and 95. There's the first 5-minute candle making a new high. Watching now for 85. Added at 85, added at 95. And we want to see if this breaks through $9. So there's 9. That's a good target to take a little off the table. It broke, but didn't hold. Back to 70. Possible dip entry down here. Added at 77 to buy the dip. Average is 83 or 73. Holding just 1,600 shares now. It shows the high is 13. I didn't see it hit that, but maybe I blinked. Almost 7 million shares of volume here. Unwinding the rest of the position down to a small size. Yep, $10 is blue sky on the daily. So we'll see. Dip trade at 63. See if I can get 10 cents off the dips back up to 73.83. There's 73. So about 10 cents there. BLDP. Gotta check the float on it. 297 million shares. Caterpillar and Microsoft. Size down just to a small position again. Robert, are you on DAS? Yes, to answer your question there, Black Friday sales are still going on. Black Friday is officially going to be this Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving. So encourage those who are on YouTube, who want to take the classes and learn more about my strategy, to check out the Black Friday sales. And of course, Warrior Pro students, you can also check out Black Friday sale if you'd like to upgrade your membership. scanners down here. So our current high day shows at 9:13. It was just a little candle wick, but that's what we're showing. My new order would be 9:10. That's a limit order. That would be the most I'd be willing to pay at this moment. If it starts to look like it's going to break back through 9. There's 9. So added back there. Now watching over 9:20. So now sizing in for a squeeze up to 9:50. We know we've got room on the daily. Adding at 9:35. Next add will be 9:45. There's 9:38. Looking for 9:45, then 9:50 for the squeeze up to 10. Target's $10. There's 45. Let's see if we can get a move up towards 10. First pullback, watching for an add back on a dip, break through 940. Added at 33, dip trade. Looking for the curl through 45 and 55. In a perfect world, that would have already broken the $0.50. So sizing down a little bit at 35, watching for dips off the 20s. It did break through a new high though, so good job for those who took that trade over 913. So 945 is the new high. Still have a $10 target. That would be a double top against all-time highs. New order is 950. Added at 31. Dip trade right there. Looking for the break of 45. Curl over the $0.50. Watching for ads. 41, 42, 43. We're up 89%. It's our leading gapper. That sound you heard was ISPC hitting the scanners. There's 37. Watching over 38 and 39. The break of 40. Added at 38. Flat for now. First time I've been flat in a little bit on this one. New order, 950. Reminder for those tuning in on YouTube. If you're watching me trade perhaps for the first time, I want to remind you, in case you didn't already know, that trading is risky. My results are not typical. Most beginner traders lose money, so I encourage you to take it slow. Don't trade money you can't afford to lose. Practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line. I share my results with you because it's important that you know the person you're learning from is actually profitable. My new order is at 950. Quick add at 40 for the break of 50. Next add would be 47. Added there, 47, break of 50. Just holding right now. We'll see if we crack through 50, and then adds would be 55, 65, 75 for the move up towards 10. Watching. There's 46, looking for 48, 49, 50. Orders at 50. Added right there, 47. Average is 44. Back to flat. New order 55. Added back 49. 51. Next adds 55. Added 55. See, now we're starting to show a little bit more strength here, the way it held right at that $0.50. Gonna look for the squeeze through 60 and 70. As it pulls away here, this is usually what I like to see for a parabolic move. It's got to open up over 60, 65. Watch 58. Added there 58. Next add 68. Added at 68. Next add 78. Adding at 70 to anticipate the break of 78. As it's starting to move higher, it's pulling away. We've got the target of $10 coming right up here. This is what we like to see. Next add 75. So watching 75 for an add. Added right there for the break of 75. This looks good. Let's see if we get the squeeze up towards 10. High of this candle is 72. I'm flat. New order goes at 75. It should have broken 75 right there. Watching for dip entries off the $0.50. When I add high, I expect it to keep going. If it sort of tops out there, then I'll stop out. Add it back at 58, 60. Dip trade. So back into dips on this. Watching, added at 56. 10-second curling. Looking now for the break of 68, 78. Flat at 55. So I got stopped out on that little dip down, but it held the $0.50. Add back 70. Let's see if we get a squeeze up to 80. High of this candle 76. New order goes at 82. Average is 70. We're up 97%. Back to flat 65. Stop out also is just bail out. I don't use live stop orders. Added at 51. Bought the dip right there. It's a bounce back off the $0.50. 50. So the high of this candle is 70. Let's see if it breaks back over 70. Nice from the dip. Watching for ads over 70 and 75. Added at 70. There's 74. The spot I want to see break is the high, 76. Double topping at 76, taking a little profit off just to be safe. New order goes at 80. Average is 59. We've got a flat top here. No, just mental stops. 10,000 share buyer, adding back at 64. See if we get the move up into the 80s. So we want to see 75 and 76 break. There you go. There's 80, 83, taking some profit. So the high there was 90. New order goes at 91. Well, $10 is the all-time highs. So I expect some resistance around this level. We might break above it and then pull back. I'm still holding small size at 966. Taking a little more profit at 79. So for those asking questions on YouTube, or even students in the chat room, perhaps starter students, about how I'm doing these orders, how I'm doing orders pre-market, what type of orders I'm using, how I'm sending them, that is all covered in the starter class, which is part of the Warrior Pro curriculum. Warrior Pro begins with the Warrior Starter course, then goes in the small cap day trading course, then the large cap class, then the active investor, swing trade options trading, day trading and retirement account. Includes live archives and mentor sessions. But back here in the starter, order entry windows, order entry window, popular order types. That's where I break down exactly how I'm doing it every day. Of course, there's no guarantee of success in the market or by being a student. And I say over and over again that my results are not typical. However, if you want to learn from me, I'm happy to teach you. And I would pose the question to you, especially those on YouTube, would you rather learn from someone who's profitable or someone who loses money? You tell me. So we've got 3 green candles starting to pull back a little bit. Let it pull back and then look for the next entry. Hmm. So DT says, does anyone know anyone who teaches how to trade even though he's a losing trader? Well, I think what we've learned, and I think what you know, is that there's a lot of people that are not honest. There are a lot of people that will say they're a profitable trader, but in fact, they're not. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Still holding from 966. High of that candle's 1024. 1044, 1050. Whoa. All right. So this is giving us a little squeeze. How do we manage risk on it? It's $1 a share all the way up to 1080. Blue sky, all-time highs. Watching dip trade at 75. Next adds 85.95. Let's see if we get the trade through 11. This is our leading gapper. So new orders at 81. Added at 80. There's 96. Next order is to add at 95 for the break of 11. Adding at 95. Now looking for 1150. Watch over 1115. Adding at 1115. So this is where I start to put the pedal to the metal and get aggressive for the squeeze to 1150.12. Adding at 1145. Looking for the squeeze up to $12. Holding 5,000 shares. New orders at 12. High that candle right there, 1157. Watching a dip. Added back at 38 for the breakthrough 1150. This is where early short sellers get squeezed out. Watch 1150, then 1175. Holding 4,000 shares. Added at 57. Now looking for 67, 77 for the squeeze to 12. Watch here, over 75, 85 for the move up to $12. There's 58 on the ask, 65, flat 57. That was a micro pullback right there. Should have broken more than just 10 cents. Hit a high of 75. So watching dips, this can pull back. The high is 75. So it broke 976 by $2 a share. Added at 30, dip trade. I want to see if dips get bought up aggressively on this. If they do, and that's high volume on that green candle, then I'm going to start to look for the move up to 12, maybe higher. So watching over 45. The high of this current candle is 41. Coming down towards the 20 moving average, watching for an add off of 13. Added at 1108. Looking for 1125 for that curling. Looking for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. High of this candle is 11.15. Added at 88. Now looking for the bounce back over 11. We've got 95 on the ask. Close of this candle is 79. Looking for 11. Then 11.15. Looking for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. Watching down here. There we go. Look for the add 11.05. It's starting to pop back up. There's 11.10. Want to see 11.20. This is the dip getting bought up. 11.25, 11.30. There you go. See how that curls back up? So we're looking for the first candle to make a new high on this. There's 20. Taking some profit. Let's see how much higher it goes from that level there of 20. Added at 11.08 on the dip. Back to flat. Double bottom is 79. Watching 79 double bottom. All right, sorry about that. So we've got about 15 minutes to the bell. I'm back to flat right now. So we've had a pretty nice move here from 5 all the way up to a high of 11.75. Total gap is 123%. So I've got that on my gap scanner here. Float's 4 million. Volume's 15 million. So we've already had a 3 times float rotation. High volume, extremely high relative volume, 102,000 times high relative volume. So all looks good. So the question now is, when is the next entry going to be? I did not have big enough size on that break right there. That was a very strong break. And congratulations for anyone that got it. But I was able to get some trades through that move, but I wasn't holding big size before the breakout. So the high of this candle right now is 11.75. So we'll be kind of watching that level, and we'll see how it consolidates perhaps on a 1 minute ABCD pattern. Those tuning in on YouTube, if you find the morning show at all interesting or at all helpful, I would hope you take the 2 seconds to hit the thumbs up. It makes a huge difference for the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. If you're not clear on why I'm trading ISPC, then I would say education is pretty important. There's a reason why this is the type of stock that I'm focusing on, not just today, but really on any given day. Obviously, I outline all of this as part of the classes. I really would love for you guys who are ready to take the leap to join us. We've got our Black Friday sales going on right now, so it's a great time to join. Learn the strategy. It's a momentum-based strategy, and I trade it every single day. So anytime you're trading in a simulator, you're feeling that FOMO, oh man, I missed a move, I would encourage you to remember that the market's going to be here for you. There's always going to be another one around the corner. So whatever I missed last week, well, got a really nice move here today. Yeah, and just because it's up, whatever, 100% doesn't mean you can't lose money on it. I easily, if I hadn't cut my loss, maybe, well, I added small size, but whatever. If I had taken really big size here for the move through 12, just like that, I could have gotten myself underwater. So my feeling on this is that we've gotten the first pullback, we got the second pullback. Now we're coming into third pullback range. And you guys know my feeling about that and what it needs to do in order for me to keep trading it. So I'm flat. I'm not holding any positions right now. So all cash and ready for the next opportunity. So that right there, it broke down. You see how it broke that level? This was a flat bottom at 1079. We only have 10 minutes till the opening bell. That's right. And I was going to announce today that I am no longer going to stream on Twitch and Facebook. I might do a final announcement on that. Facebook is just terrible with their inability to control spam, mostly cryptocurrency spammers. It's just every single day. And on Twitch, there's just not that much interest over there. So until Facebook can turn it around, I'm not going to use them, and I'm not going to support that. So anyone watching on Facebook, I encourage you to move over to YouTube. I used to use Twitter also, and dropped Twitter for the same reason. So Twitter and Facebook to me are both on equal playing field at the bottom in terms of quality for a broadcaster. But I think the quality for a student's not that great either, or an aspiring student, because the spam is just it's intolerable. I wonder if perhaps they don't somehow consider even the spam to be some type of like positive on their algorithm because it's engagement, but it's not. It's not real. Six and a half minutes to the bell. High of this last 5 minute candle was 11:29. Dip trade at 94. Starter. Just 5,000 shares to start. The high of this level here is 15. So 11:15 would be an add spot. 11:20. So let's see if it holds over 11. We're looking for our first 5 minute candle to make a new high. The high of this candle is 11:15 and it has 30 seconds left. So an order at 11:25 makes sense. It gives us about a 10-cent offset for the break of 11:15. Watching for ads. So right now, watching for an ad, and then back of mind target, of course, is 11:75. That was a very nice green candle. Highs 44. New order, I'm going to put it 45. Watching the dip, added at 35. I want to see if we break through 45 and then 50. There's 38. There's 39. Taking a little profit in case it is unable to break through 40. And then I can add back what I sold in the 20s if it dips, or I can keep scaling out, or I could add back over 50. So catching green candles like that is what I'd like to keep trying to look for. So over 44, see if we have another nice green candle like that. I have my scanners right here. So ISPC leading gapper, that's the one we're focusing on, obviously on the gap scan, and the high day Momo scan. Added back at 22, dip trade. See if we curl back through 35 and 40. Looking for 35 and 45. Back to flat, 23. Stop was 18, which was my average. 5-cent profit is better than nothing. It's pulling back a little bit more. We'll keep watching it in this area. So all in all, it's still in play. And the question will be, does it break through 1175? Do we get circuit breaker halts on it? Added back, 1106. Around support of 11. 6,000 share to start. High this last candle's 20. New order goes 25. 16 million shares of volume. 4 times float rotation now. All-time highs. Spot back there was 1144. New order goes 1150. Possible trades at the open would be a squeeze through 1144, 1150, 1175, and a halt up through 12. That would be most optimistic. On the bearish side, if we got a dip, we would watch for a red to green move. 1 minute to the bell. See this yellow ascending support line? That's the line that I'm watching right now. Adding there. Next add will be 45 with 30 seconds to the bell. Looking for the squeeze through 1150. And optimistically looking for a halt up towards 12, but at least a test of $12. Orders at 1175. 4 seconds to the bell. Watching for an add. Watching here for the add through 45. Adding 35. There's 50, there's 60, there's 70, there's 88. Halt level is 1232. Let's see if we get over 12. Cost basis is 27 for me because I added high. High of this candle is 90. Added back at 90 for the break at 12. Little chop up there, holding 1,600 shares. Still holding 1,600. These 10-second candles look like a barcode because of how choppy it is. Watching for a dip. Off of 11. Watching. Added 1115, dip trade. Nice range here. Sizing back down. So Warrior Pro students, we're going to keep trading. Those streaming on YouTube, I'm going to end the morning show here, and we'll be back again tomorrow morning. We'll still be looking for the break at 12.